This is why you get broke every month despite earning good salary. Why do you think people, you earn today, let's say 200,000, and by the end of 10 days or 15 days or even 4 days, you are broke, back to borrowing and struggling? Now, these are some of the reasons. Some of you may not even know this is the reason, and I've experienced this firsthand. I'm talking from experience. Now, the first thing is the rent you pay. Look at your neighborhood. You know, there are people who earn 100,000 and they pay rent 70% of the income. Now, if you pay 70,000, what will you remain with for shopping and other expenses? So rent, if you solve the issue of rent, then you'll never get broke. So the first way to solve that issue is to build your own house or to move to a cheap neighborhood. Just put your ego aside and shift and see how you'll stop struggling. If you are earning 100,000, go to a house where you pay 30,000. Your rent should not take more than a third of your income. The second reason is because you are too generous. Your brother asks for money, you give them. Your friend, you give them. Your parent, you give them. You have a list of 100 people you are supporting. Too generous. My friend, you will never be rich if you are too generous. Give money where necessary. Don't be generous. So from today, change the way you spend your money. So that is the second reason. The third reason, which is quite obvious, your salary is low. Imagine you are earning 20,000. What can you do with that money? So you have to look for ways of increasing your income. So if your salary is low, there's nothing you can do about that. You have to struggle. In order to increase the income, you can start a side hustle, or you change your job, or you advance your studies and get a promotion. So that's another reason why you are getting broke all the time. Another reason is extravagance. You live beyond your means. You don't know how to manage your cash. You get the salary today. You know, there are people, when they get money, immediately they get money, it's like the money is telling them, I want to move out of this pocket. I want to go elsewhere. They start spending it anyhowly, buying expensive things, going for holidays, making friends happy, buying drinks. So that is another reason. Another reason why you are ever broke, there is that one destructive habit that you have failed to stop. Destructive habit. Some of the destructive habits is alcohol, women, and gambling. Just identify one of them And if you manage to identify and you stop that habit, you'll see how you'll get your money will never be exhausted. Another reason is mobile loans. Mobile loans, where if you get a certain emergency, you go to mobile loan. Come a certain emergency, you go to mobile loan. You borrow money. So at the end of the month, you find that you have borrowed more than your salary. So when your salary comes, all you do is to pay those loans. Within a short time, you find that you don't have any money. So you have to develop discipline when it comes to taking loans. You have to develop discipline. So generally, these are some of the things that makes people get broke as soon as they get salary. You know, your salary cannot go beyond date 15, beyond date 20. So if you change all these things, you'll see how you will start saving. You see how you will start investing. And now the last one is that you have a large family. You have a large family. A large family, I mean children and wife, extended family, and also girlfriends. So if you have 20 children, 3 wives, now tell me how you'll manage 50,000 shillings. Tell me, 50,000, 3 wives, 20 children. So that is why you are ever broke. Another reason is that you are living with extravagant spouse. You know, you might want to save. You might want the money you have to be enough. But your wife will want you to live in an expensive place. She wants you to buy her expensive things, go to salon every week. So those expenses will drain your pockets. The best way, if you realize that your wife or husband is extravagant, if you realize that they are extravagant, do away with them. Just sacrifice and do away with them and see how your life will change. The last one is that maybe you have been bewitched. Someone bewitched you so that you cannot have money. Or there's something bad you did. Now you are paying for it. So that might be another reason why you don't have money, or you earn money and you don't see where it goes. So those are basically some of the things that make people get broke immediately they get money. Now you can subscribe and get more of these videos.